So let's talk more about the governor's big announcement today. Is the state really ready to fully reopen by mid-June?
Let's bring in Dr. Victor Waters, the Chief Medical Officer with Dignity Health, San Bernardino. Thank you so much for being with us, Dr. Waters.
Yes.
So you answer the question. The governor was very confident today. How do you feel about reopening California in just over 2 months?
Well, I'm excited, but I'm cautiously optimistic. I don't know how else to say it. We're dealing with many other states that are seeing a rise in hospitalization and cases. We're not an island on its own, so it may happen here. With the COVID variants happening, with the travel, with all the frustration of just being home, it's really concerning that we may not. It may not be safe to open, so I'm not as optimistic as I wish I could be.
So are you suggesting that maybe being a clinician has a different perspective than a politician facing a recall?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of pressures, and I certainly wouldn't want to be in his shoes. But what I can say as a clinician and what I've seen as we've hit this surge, particularly peak surges in January and a lot of death, and understanding the lay of the land in California, it's wonderful to see the positivity rate going down. But there's so much more going around. We have the COVID variant, we have a couple new variants, and we haven't completed the vaccination process yet.
Right, and speaking of the vaccine process, though, big step forward in San Bernardino and in Riverside now. Those 16 and over can get the vaccine. That's ahead of where the state is. Statewide, that's April 15th. And now, today, that's starting in the Inland Empire. Talk to us about how you're able to pull that off and what people need to know if they want to get the vaccine.
Yeah, so there's plenty of opportunity for people to sign up and register, and there's plenty of sites. CVS Pharmacy is continuing to provide sites for people. Hospitals, we're gearing up as a hospital to provide to the community. There's a lot of activities around making sure that we provide the service to particularly younger people.
All right, but your big concern is the fact that even in San Bernardino County, you're seeing a flattening, but not a real drop.
That's right, and that's a concern, and it's a concern in Riverside as well. The fact is, there's recent data showing that only 20% of the Hispanic community in California has been vaccinated, compared to the general population, 40%, so half. In our community, San Bernardino County and Riverside, it's a real concern because the population has very significant medical problems like hypertension and diabetes, obesity, and that really puts the community at significant risk. If they're not vaccinated, we're going to be seeing them in our hospitals.
Well, thank you for the good work that you do day in and day out. And today is a day to celebrate, and certainly a day to celebrate that increased availability for vaccines. That's very exciting as well.
Yes.
And look forward to welcoming you back to talk more about the progress.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor.
We'll be right back.